Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Welcome to Cowboys Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Cowboys and the Titans. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. They'll take over at the 22. Hands it to the back. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. And 2 yards away here on second down. Gets it away. He's dropped down at the 47-yard line. So they line up at the 47. It's the tailback.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short throw to the right. Gage picked up 6 with that grab. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Searching for an open man. Fourth down. The Titans ready to punt this one away. The punt rolls into the end zone. Touchback. They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Moves to his right. He's dropped, and that's a huge sack. So they're looking at a 2nd and long here after the sack. Jones gets the carry. The stop was made by Derek Morgan. Good running for a gain of 10. That brings up third down. Dumps it out right. Jason Witten was the intended receiver on the play. It's fourth down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. He takes it to maybe the 36-yard line. Hand off to the right side. That's a 2-yard gain.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
They line up at the 38. Looking for a man. Spencer will drop him behind the line at the 33. Third down and 13 yards to go. He lets it go. The defender tips it away. Justin Gage was the intended receiver. The Titans are lining up to punt it away. Creighton takes it at the 25. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
It's second down and 9 to go. Pass is short right side. About 3 yards on the play. So that will make it third down. Has a man to his right. Little flip. Des Bryant was his intended target. Fourth down. The Cowboys ready to punt this one away. And he takes it at the 12.
Boy, the punter just boomed that one, didn't he? Gave his guys time to get down the field, cover the punt. This is one of the few times where the punter's the most popular guy on the field.
They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. hammered in the backfield.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
On the ground, up the middle. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3 and out.
I always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going, but anytime you go 3 and out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times 3 and outs translates to points against your team and a tired defense.
Sweep left. They tackle him for a loss.
Well, risk-reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge block, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. He gets off the throw.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Goes through his progression. And he's tackled at the 44-yard line.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
He gets off the throw.
It may be time now for this defense to start thinking about attacking a little more and bringing some pressure on the receiver. You can't keep giving up those short, quick throws.
Dumps it out left. The defender bats it away. Pushing forward. No score here at Cowboys Stadium after the first quarter of play. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. He's brought down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, here's a guy that typically is in there just to block, but when he does get an opportunity to carry the football, you can see he gets excited, and here he got the job done.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys! The Cowboys get the first touchdown of the game.
Tony Romo is really just born to play this position. He has great instincts, good arm strength, throws such a nice ball, and all of his teammates really trust him. They know they can count on him to do everything within his power to win the game.
Dallas up 7 points. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Bueller will kick it deep. Britt is back to receive the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Titans will start this drive at the 20.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Johnson takes it up the middle. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. It was enough to move the chains. First down and 10. Flips it out short. And the tackle was made by Brady James. That's a gain of 5. Second down and 5 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. Anthony Spencer was there for the stop.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And it looked like someone on the offensive line jumped. And we'll replay third down.
Tough spot for the quarterback now after that penalty, because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
From their own 49-yard line. Still looking for an open man. He's dropped down at midfield.
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Running out of time.
This is one of those defensive coordinators who's known for his exotic blitz packages. He could blitz anytime, any down, any point in the game. If you're a quarterback, you usually don't sleep too well before you play against this guy.
Good coverage downfield. He picks it off. Room to run along the sideline. And just like that, they make it a two-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Dallas is ready to kick it away. Finnegan is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He brings it back to the 23. They'll set up shop at the 23-yard line. Johnson on the inside handoff. Johnson gets about a yard on the play. Second down and 9. On the ground, up the middle.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call. And we'll replay third down.
Third down is tough enough in the NFL, but when you start adding yardage to it, boy, it gets even tougher.
He's searching for a receiver. And I have a feeling this one is coming back. The sack brings up a fourth and very long situation. Creighton fields the ball at the 44. Well, their offense will now come onto the field in excellent position, already leading in this game. Jones takes a handoff. 5-yard pickup, second down. Brings up second down and 5. Ball on the 44-yard line. Handoff up the middle. They pick up 2 yards, and now it's third down. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 40.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
And it's in the end zone for a touchback.
It's only a two-possession game, but still they need to get their offense going before things start to get out of hand here.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Facing a 2nd and 13 situation here. Ball's on the 17-yard line. They might have mistimed the snap on that.
Well, that's more than a little humiliating for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
So it's 3rd and long. And we're at the 2-minute warning. Has a man short to his left.
The Cowboys did an excellent job tackling and keeping things in front of them on that series to force the 3-and-out.
It's 4th down. The Titans lining up to punt. He gets out to the 45. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
They line up at the 45. Surveys the field. He's wrestled down at the 32-yard line.
You know, a couple of things that really impressed me about Tony Romo. One is his accuracy, and that's always underrated. But the second thing is his quick release. We went back and timed his release and compared it to some of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game. And his release is as fast, if not faster, than any of them.
Short throw to the left. And he's tackled at the 16.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Repeat first down.
Even the slightest twitch by an offensive lineman will draw a flag. You know, defensive guys really have a bit of an advantage. As long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage, they can jump and flinch and try and get that offensive line to react. Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Bueller is good on the point after. Bueller is ready to kick this one off. He's hit and dropped at the 24-yard line.
The Titans are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over. And that's your money guy right there. Anytime you get that kind of speed behind those kinds of blocks, it creates magical plays on the football field. Boy, was that pretty.
Here's the pass. Keith Brooking was there to bring him down.
The Titans got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. Complete. Nice catch. So with the half ending, they're just going to try and put 3 points on the board. That'll be it for the first half of play. The score is 21-3. Dallas awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. He'll return it from the 1. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Up the middle. He's dropped down at the 24-yard line. Jones gains about a yard on the play. Second down and 9. Ball on their own 24. He makes his way to about the 32. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. Looks to throw it. He's wrestled down at the 45.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Dumps it out right. And the pass is knocked away. Des Bryant was the intended receiver on the play. He passes it. Breaks the tackle for more yardage.
Jason Witten may be the most complete tight end in football. There are other guys out there, Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, Kellen Winslow Jr., who are certainly better receivers possibly. But when you talk about the complete package, blocking, catching, I think Jason Witten's the best.
Flips it out short to his left.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Second down and 5 to go. Ball sitting at the 26-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
First down, 10 to go. So, ball on the 14-yard line. Short throw to the right. Bennett was the intended receiver. Jones gets the ball. Jones gains about 4 yards on the play. They're now threatening inside the 10. Passes it short. Caught and dropped immediately.
Oh, heck yeah. Don't walk out here, man.
It's 4th down. They'll line this up, and it will be about a 21-yarder. And the kick is good. So that will make the score the Cowboys 24, the Titans 3. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Taken from the 3-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Johnson gets it on the inside. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Chris Johnson with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
On the delay. He's tackled at the 37. Johnson gets about a yard on the play. It's now 2nd and 9. Between the tackles. He's off.
Well, obviously running the ball is such a big part of it for the Tennessee Titans, having a superstar like Chris Johnson around. Remarkable numbers, really. 2,500 yards rushing on the season and under 500 carries for a 5.2 average. This is a team that has been and will be a run-first football team.
Gives it to the back. He's dropped down at the 40. He throws downfield. He's brought down at the 25. Justin Gage is able to make his 4th reception. Under heavy pressure.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10 at the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again. That brings up another 3rd down attempt. Goes through his progression. Touchdown! They're back within striking distance. The Titans drive at 75 yards and get into the end zone. Very nice 9-play series.
Vince Young really came through there. They were in that tough 3rd and long situation. He calmly got the job done. Exactly the kind of skills you like to see in your quarterback.
Baronis is good on the point after. Baronis is ready to kick this one off. Jones from way back at the 2. He's brought down at the 18.
The Cowboys are feeling a pretty good vibe right now on offense. They feel like they can move the ball at will, and they've got a bit of a cushion, but still too early to relax. Can't let off the gas now.
They line up at the 27. He throws short. Roy Williams was his intended target. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Has a man short to his left.
I think, like the Dallas Cowboys, I keep waiting for Roy Williams to break out and have that great season that everybody thinks he's capable of. All the physical attributes, 6'4", 210, can run, jump, catch a football. He can play. He just hasn't had that great season yet. But when you see him make plays like that, you know exactly what he's capable of doing.
And he's tackled at the 28-yard line. And that's the end of the third quarter. The score is 24-10. The Cowboys have a good shot at widening the gap even further, starting the fourth quarter deep in enemy territory. He's wrestled down at the 27. Give to the tailback. He's dropped down at the 20. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Passes to the end zone. The pass is tipped away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Fourth down. So the kick team on to try this 37-yarder. Hits the upright, and it bounces the wrong way. Handoff to the left. Johnson gains around 8 yards on the run. It's a pass. Justin Gage was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Third down and 2 yards to go. Pass is short right side. Kenny Britt was the intended receiver.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Fourth down. The Titans ready to punt this one away. He'll field it at the 17. And now they'll come onto the field already up 2 scores.
Yeah, with this kind of lead, I expect to see a lot of ball control style of offense from these guys. But I'll say this is also the time in the game when the defense has to really start to attack. Sometimes a first down pass can work.
From their own 22-yard line. He's going to pass. Dez Bryant was his intended target. Under heavy pressure, gets it off, and he takes a hit.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
It's fourth down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. He angles it out of bounds at the 47. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Johnson takes it counter right. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
Justin Gage is proving once again that he's an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark and receiving with that reception. And he adds the point after. In the fourth, with more than 11 minutes remaining, the score is the Titans 17, the Cowboys 24. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Baronis gets ready to kick it away. He stopped at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys will set up shop at the 24-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Inside give. Did he get there? He'll have a measurement. The signal is a first down.
The defense took their shot there. They took a guess. It wasn't right. Let's just mark that one up as a win for the offense.
Gives it up the gut. Barber gains around 3 yards on the run. They're looking at a 2nd and 7. Ball on the 38. He's looking over the top. He tipped the ball away. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So the offense needs 7 here on 3rd down. Ball on their own 38. Good coverage downfield. And they get to it. And that play was also huge because it will likely force a punt.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
Fourth down. The Cowboys lining up to punt. Takes it back to the 33.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
From their own 33-yard line. Johnson gets the call. He's brought down at the 38. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Tosses it out. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. So, it's 4th down. The Titans ready to punt this one away. Starting back at his own 15. The Cowboys will begin this drive at the 18. Here's the halfback. He's wrestled down at the 24-yard line. Here's the throw. Running down the sideline. Touchdown, Dallas. Another touchdown for the wide receiver, and the defense has got to be a little frustrated out there.
You know, they just can't get their hands on him. He's just too quick at the line of scrimmage. He's too quick coming in and out of his breaks, and he's making this defense look bad.
The PAT is up and good. With under 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter of play, the score, the Cowboys 31, the Titans 17. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL. Bueller looks ready to kick it away. He'll down it in the end zone. They were forced to punt on their last drive. On the ground left side.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked. Really good work by the Cowboys.
Pretty obvious passing situation here after the sack. 3rd down, 14 yards to go. The pass is broken up. What a play! And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. The offense will take over at the 13. Hit as he throws. Dez Bryant was the intended receiver on the play.
Good pressure that time, and they forced the bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
The goal line, only a dozen yards away now. How about them Cowboys?
Felix Jones is one of my favorite players in the league. He brings a spark to this offense, and you can see it on plays like that. He just has it.
And the point after is good. With less than 4 minutes to go in the fourth, the score, the Cowboys 38, the Titans 17. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Bueller is ready to kick this one off. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 20. Surveys the field. Can't complete that pass.
Vince Young was simply trying too hard that time. He got a little excited and let that ball get away from him. That's something that you'll see from inaccurate passers from time to time.
Still looking for an open man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 25.
He'll take plays like that all day long.
Third and 5 right here. Looks like the offense is a little excited down there.
You know, it's just 5 yards, but a penalty like that can really throw your offense off rhythm. You definitely have to now change the play call at this point.
Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. They'll start at the 15. Jones, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 8. Jones gains 7 yards on the play. And just 7 yards from a touchdown now. The offense sets up 7 yards away from the score. They go with the run. Jones got free and picked up a first down after a nice 6-yard pickup. Here's the tailback. Touchdown!
One score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
And he adds the point after. With just over a minute to go in regulation, the score is the Cowboys 45, the Titans 17. Now it's time to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Bueller is ready to kick this one off. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. The Titans will start this drive at the 20. Short throw to the left. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. Passes it downfield. No completion that time, and it'll bring up third down. It's third down, 10 yards for first. The ball is on their own 20. Looking for a man. Skandrick gets a hand on it. Fourth down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it just depends on how much you trust your defense to get the football back. This other team has a lot of offensive weapons. Tough decision here.
So, it's fourth down. The Titans are lining up to punt it away. Creighton starts running at the 32. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
It's a gain of 3. That brings up second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 7. The halfback with the carry. That'll do it from Arlington. Stick around for the post-game show and wrap up after this. Here's today's swagger player of the game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.